Welcome back to another video. In this video we are gonna finish up this project. For now at least, we have the final things we want to do, which is add a beam here, add a giant shelf. After lots of tinkering, lots of ideas we have gone through, we have decided to do that. Let's not waste time and go outside in the grumpy weather and in the barn and find the beam we want to use for here. We could put a flat bottom like for it to be lifted up those 5 centimeters, no?
Good.
Like kind of like a more sturdy leg. But overall I think I like the look. I'm not even sure. I might even leave those nails, no?
Yeah, just hammer them in.
So this is the beam we're going to be using. I think it looks pretty beautiful and definitely has loads of character, and I feel like it's not as bulky. I originally wanted to go with a square beam here, and that would also have a built-in light switch. I had bought all the things to build in a light switch into the wood, but on this it's way too small. We'd have to put a tiny light switch, and I feel like right now we can still use the light switch right behind it without any problem, and it kind of hides also the cable and the light switch when you're viewing from the room. So now that that is done, we are not exactly sure how tall it's going to be because this might be a bit too short, but that's the size that it was. We didn't even cut it. Let's figure out what are we going to do on top. What type of shelving we want to do. That's the hardest part. We're going to figure that out, and yeah, let's go to the barn and probably think around what can we do. Here is usable space is 27, together with live edge is 33. Gorgeous 45.
Wow. But are we keeping that much? What's the length of it? Because we need 323.
Opa. This is only 3.
That is looking so much bigger. It looks like almost 4 meters.
Sadly, no? So after half an hour of struggling to decide exactly how we want to go with it, we decided that the plywood on its own would look kind of cheap, first of all, and second of all, the plywood would never reach across. Our actual length is going to be exactly almost the size of this across, so to get a plywood that big would be quite hard. I didn't think they even make them over 3 meters. So first of all that, and yeah, and making it look nice. So we decided, we have these laying around. This is pure oak, so I mean, not like there's a mixed oak, but yeah, this is oak beam, not a beam but a plank, a very thick one. And we are not going to actually shorten it because we're just going to cut this rotten end off and leave it at that. And we're actually going to preserve it in a sense and always be able to take it off and reuse it. It's very heavy, so extra support will be needed. And that beam that we're adding there is actually going to do something. It's going to hold all this weight. And we are going to attach it to the wall, so that's going to hold it up even further. But yeah, let's get it down now because this will take a lot of work to clean because it doesn't clean as easily as pine. And also it's quite a lot, but I think it's gonna look very rustic, so it's definitely gonna add a nice look.
Yeah, our other option was to go with one of these planks, but they're also not the same size all the way through, like the same width. Plus they're really skinny, so...
Yeah, it will look more pathetic.
So
this will look very bulky and more fitting maybe to the house.
will it be too bulky looking? I don't know. I am kind of lost with that project. Where are we going with it? But
Opa.
we'll see.
Do we trust this as a step?
You have your saw below.
Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna slide it carefully down. That has a certain design, no? Here's the core of the tree.
But you kind of don't see that because it's going to be on top. I guess you'll see it from the bottom.
Bottom, you'll see everything. We could
Okay.
put this side on the bottom, the other side.
Okay, we gotta cut it straight here.
Yeah,
Like
recut
first,
that.
and then like recut this one, and then cut whatever's left on the bottom.
Okay, cutting this alone will be hard. Everything will be hard about this, but it will look cool.
I hope. Before we cut the wood to its length, we decided we wanted to sandpaper it so we can see that we actually like it. And I think that with sandpapering, it turned out absolutely gorgeous. And we don't want to sandpaper it too much. We do want to keep a bit of the weathered look as well. So yeah, since we like it, let's move on with cutting.
Okay.
Got it? Wait, first we need it all the way there, no?
All the way there, yeah. Does not reach. Wait, just gonna.
I can go a bit more. I can go a bit more. Put it on. Oh, the mud is not helping. On top of it all. Oh, I'm slipping
Even
in
here,
the
the
mud.
ground is annoyingly soft.
Oi, oi, oi.
A bit more that way. Okay.
It's a beast and a half.
So 223. 323.
323. 3. It's exactly on the rotten part, isn't it? Kinda. I mean, it's not really rotten, but...
Wait, stays down. And put it maybe on this halfway.
You could have put it like this.
Yeah, because
Then you can
feel
just
like-
go from up, down, something like that.
you ready?
I am ready.
Because once I come, I come.
Mentally not, but I am...
Wait, camera?
Action.
It's ready. Ah, it's ready.
Wait, yes. This is
Go
also...
that corner up first.
I think I need to get my... Okay.
Lexi,
Somewhat. Yeah.
you holding? Cause
I'm holding. Wow. That is heavy.
Okay.
No, where are we going? Okay, perfect.
With that. No. The beam is just crooked.
Well, that was much easier than I was scared of. Do we like it? Is the question of all the time questions. Wow. Wow.
Our wall is not straight.
Yeah.
Should we go by the wall? Because currently it makes me feel like it's sideways.
Yeah.
I think we're not like, our whole life is sideways, so we gotta make this sideways.
I think the whole house is sideways, so we're gonna go sideways. I think
you can see it's all the same way sideways though. That has the same line as this, the door.
So it's equally sideways.
Maybe it used to be a bit less level? No, level used to be different.
Ooh.
North Pole moved.
So the level...
It actually has moved quite a lot since 1800s.
Okay.
As like,
So people's eyes are also changed.
yes. What? People's eyes?
I don't think they were doing things by level back then.
Yes, they were. Water bucket. They used water as a level. Same as we have now water. Can you hold it? So I don't drop it on my head?
Okay, don't put all of them. I'll go look. Okay,
Better?
now it's straight.
Yeah, it looks straight, but it's not. Legally.
Wow, it's sideways. It's either we go by the wall. Now it literally feels like it's gonna fall down my head.
But it is straight, the wood, that's the problem.
I'm lost.
The wood is just crooked. But now you're able to hang probably like hundreds of kilos.
Not like I was planning to.
I would like it to be straight. It is so beyond sideways.
What do we think?
Big fat shelf.
So, the more I look at it, the more I kind of like it. I was really scared of putting something up there because I was starting to really like the fully open plan it was giving. But I also said that before we built the couch, I was scared to build the couch and this whole thing because I was scared it's gonna take away from the room. But now that we have it, I've been spending a lot of time in the evenings reading my book over here, so I've been really enjoying it. So I was like as well saying, okay, let's do something on top, maybe I will like it same way I like the couch now. I'm not 100% sure. Let us know in the comments, what do you think? But before we end this video, we still have a few things we want to do. We don't like the wood. After discussing it for 20 minutes, we decided that it does not fit the style. It's out of context. It looks really rushed, really not fitting. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put two circle woods holding it from the wall on top, like this kind of wood, but skinnier. We were thinking one, but David is scared that that is not 100% enough, so we might go with two smaller ones. And we also have to adjust this one, because as you can see, it is floating on top. So we also have to make this one quite nice. This whole project has taken us longer just because we have to think it so much to see if we actually like it more than the work itself. I think the work itself was 1 hour versus the thinking has been like 4 hours. So yeah, let's go in the barn again and figure out the circle woods and this one and see then fully how it looks. But please let us know in the comments down below what you think and what would look nice on top there, what we could put.
While we hate the mud, clearly someone is having a lot of fun in all the mud puddles, and even though the lake is also freezing the top layer of it, there's nothing better than a muddy puddle.
So we found this one that is from the legs from our desk that we built.
I think it has a good vibe.
I think it's nice.
Look.
Not too fat. Oh yeah, oh perfect. That's gonna be exactly the same as the other
Similar
beam.
to oak, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be really fitting because David found this one. over here, but I think this one's a bit skinny and is giving a bit more of a beach house wood style wood. So I think this one is gonna look beautiful. It has a bit of the oranginess of the other beam, so I think it's gonna match nicely. It actually does not look like one is smaller than the other.
No, because you can't tell, but you see one is going further, but they're starting at the same place.
Okay, yeah, definitely better than the wood behind.
I think it's also going to be strong enough.
Well, that was not my vision of it, but
Is anyone going to look at it?
so my vision was to take a bigger circle.
I mean, this is bigger for the other side.
Yeah, but then, no, I don't want it on top. It's gonna look stupid. It looks like it's wearing a hat. Rather on the bottom, that no one is likely to see it.
It's for a toe kick, so it's deeper.
Oh, toe kick deeper.
Right?
I guess. Okay, well, if we really hate it, we could just cut a... We're actually saying we're gonna cut a slice with a chainsaw of a log.
Yeah, but logs are all wet.
Okay, so we, in the summer, whenever they dry...
In autumn.
In autumn, when they're dry, we're gonna swap it to a log. Okay, that was the vision all along of the designer, so
Yes.
we're not gonna question it.
Let's see how
We're
it
gonna go
looks.
with it.
Oh, you can't tell. It kind of looks floaty.
Which was the way we wanted it?
I don't remember.
What do we think?
It's okay. It could be better.
Could it?
Everything can be better. Can you hold it for me? Yeah. So we are done for today. That's how far we have gotten. Not a lot of progress, but very big items, and definitely makes a big difference on the look. I think the light behind will look great as well. We're gonna get a better LED strip that's also gonna shine more down and more up. I feel like that's gonna add a nice like ambience to it. Also, of course, if we oil it, it's gonna pop a lot more. Right now it's very bland looking, the wood. It will pop with oil. And as you saw, the top was not in the best condition. The one side was a bit more rotten, not structurally even close. You could probably drive a car over this beam. It's really a big plank. So I wouldn't worry that way. And of course, we're gonna store very light things. It's pretty much gonna be most weight itself is holding up. And for the sake of undusting and storing things up there, we are just gonna plywood sheet on top. Just so it's a bit nicer and easier to clean as well. So it's actually going to be one more video that we're going to do on this. It's been taking us quite a while, but it is a lot of tinkering, a lot of figuring out what exactly we want. Don't want to rush it. In the next video, we are going to oil it. We are going to add a reading light and probably deal with this cable mess for once and for all. Take all this cable off and rewire it behind the wall. And yeah, that's going to be the next one. And then there's some final touches that we're going to be adding probably without filming. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed, and we're going to see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Beautiful?
Beautiful. I have no microphone.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I have no microphone. I said it so you can put it.